Spending some family time. We are back at the house. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I know it's been a minute. I don't see, just been adapting to like being a father, raising a family, being here for my family, and just kind of having that balance. But I'm happy to be back. I'm kind of sick right now, but I thought, why not? Let's go ahead and pick up the camera and show you guys a day in the life, a week in the life trading. And we're gonna be taking some trades together. We're gonna be analyzing the markets together. This is gonna be a very educational / vlog video. So hope you guys are ready to learn. Hope you guys are ready to see my ins and outs of what I do in the market. I'm gonna unleash everything out to you guys. So make sure to tune in till the end. Watch throughout the whole entire video because there are gonna be some important gems dropped throughout this video. So with that said, if you guys wanna go ahead and check out the broker that I'm currently using, the link is in the description below, Sway Markets. Check them out, they're an amazing platform. So with that said, make sure to go ahead and check them out. Link is in the description below. If you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't already. We're at 3,100 subscribers. I wanna thank every single one of you guys for tuning in to my life, to my journey, day in and day out since last year. Can't believe it's already been a year that you guys have been seeing this, seeing what I've been obviously putting out, and just the growth all throughout this journey. So thank you so much for your support. If you've been subscribed, I just want to thank you guys so much. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I have so much to catch you guys up on. We got some trading to do in the markets. So let's get right to it. Now guys, it's currently Sunday, November 24th. Actually, I'm recording this probably within a couple of days that you guys are watching it. So yes, this is absolutely live. You guys can go back and check these trades that we're potentially gonna be taking. So yeah, definitely make sure to check it out there. I'm sorry for my voice. I am extremely sick. I've been sick like the past couple of days. I don't know, the weather in Florida just got super cold and I caught like this terrible like cold, so I hate it, but we're gonna have to deal with it regardless. I'm gonna go ahead and break down the markets for you guys currently, if you guys can see, and I'm gonna go ahead and actually try to turn the camera there. It's currently just 5:49 p.m. So the market only opened about 49 minutes ago. So yeah, gonna go ahead and see what the market has to offer, and then we're gonna jump right into it. I also wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit before we dive into the whole entire trading video, just about a little bit of my psychology. And I know a lot of you guys within this journey right now, wherever you're at, whether you're at the very beginning or you're somewhere in the middle of your journey, I know it can get pretty discouraging. Seeing you're going week after week after week, you're losing your money, you're not making any progress, you're seeing all these other traders on Instagram and social media just constantly winning, and you're asking yourself, what could you even be doing wrong? Reason why you're not able to get to that level. And a lot of things go into it, whether that's psychology, whether that's your education, whether that's your discipline in the markets and how you react to losing and things of that sort. So I want you guys to understand that this journey is not something that's going to be handed out to you. You have to get uncomfortable to be able to reach that next potential that's waiting for you. A lot of you guys that are in this journey, this is your calling. The reason why you even encountered trading in the first place is this is your calling. The reason why you're watching this video, even clicking on this video to learn more about trading, because this is your calling. Stop taking this as a side hobby and turn it into a serious, major thing. Understand that it can actually change your life. The sooner you do that, the faster you will reap the rewards. And I promise you guys, the more you apply yourself in the markets, the quicker you're gonna see success, and the more you actually try to educate yourself more on what you're doing and learn how to do it right, you will eventually cross that road. And I just want to put out that word of motivation for you guys, because I know how this journey gets. I know how, unmotivated it can get. You can get as a trader overall, just losing in these markets. And I understand, as a human being, I can understand. But what you have to understand, this is not for the weak. This is why only 5% of people actually succeed. Now, are you going to be that 5%? That's the question. So yeah, that's going to be my word of advice for you guys. Keep going, keep fighting, whether your family supports you or not, whether your friends support you or not, whether your partner or whoever else may support you or not. Keep focused. There is an end to this. There's an end reward. Like, you're gonna do, like, it's like going to the gym. Go to the gym for 6 months, you're gonna see progress. You learn how to fly an airplane for 6 months, you're gonna see progress. You're gonna be flying in the sky. You start shooting basketball, you start playing soccer. All these things have an end reward. So does trading. Stop thinking just because the risk is more upfront means that, it can't work out. No. Like, there are things like outside of trading that are even harder to achieve, and people still achieve them. Trading is not that hard, it's just within yourself. So change that habit, change yourself, understand, analyze yourself, break yourself down, and you will eventually cross that road, like I said. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for tuning into that part of the video. Let's get back to our regular scheduled programming. We're gonna break down the markets here, and we're gonna also potentially even install a Christmas tree. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the mail room downstairs, pick that up, and then I'll get back to you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in a second. We're either gonna be on the charts or with Kim and Ivy setting up a Christmas tree, but we'll see. Tune in. These sunset views are just unmatched. Like, this is just incredible. Recording from my phone, of course. Man, look at these sunset views, bro. To God be the glory. We're in this position. Try to get you guys a better look of it. Look at that, man. Crazy. It's a blessing. Let's go to this Christmas tree. This up. Gotta bust a mission. Let's get it. Let's get it. Got the Christmas tree. I'm gonna help Kim set this up. Keep the rain, boys. Let's go. Shout out to my dad for it. Yeah. So here we are. Let's get it. Yes, it is. Currently chilling on the balcony right now before I take time to walk. So it's just my nightly routine. I have to kind of get out here and chill while Kim gets the baby ready for bed. So yeah, man, I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on what we do. Catch you guys in the next clip. Good morning, YouTube. It is the next morning. It's currently November 25th. Guys, I actually did not record the fact that I put in an order last night right before bed. It was like midnight. I'll go ahead and pop a screenshot right here of the entry on gold and the overall trade. It went for 1 to 4. The trade is still currently climbing up. I decided to close out at a 1 to 4 just because I'm happy with my profits. To be honest, I was only staying in the trade for an additional like 2 hours. So it really didn't even matter for me because I'm just like, man, 2 hours, this is the first trade of the week. I'll lock in 4x profits. Like that, the rest of my week literally is easy as hell. If I were to even lose 4 trades, which most likely won't happen, I'll be at break even. Worst case scenario. And if I win more trades, I'll just keep playing more profit. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and break this trade down for you guys here in a couple of seconds for you guys and a couple of minutes for me. But I definitely want to go ahead and show you guys my thought process and my idea behind the whole entire setup. I really forecasted this trade. I saw it happening, saw the big drop happening last night, and I threw my order in and capitalized. So without further ado, let me go ahead and let's go ahead and pop up another screenshot of the trade right here. Boom, there it is. This is gold. Let's go ahead and break it down for you guys. And of course, oh, I forget the haters. The haters want to see the live trade. Yeah, so here's the live account. You happy now? All you guys saying that I'm not taking the trades for real? Like, why would I just sit here and not take a trade that I just called out? Like, are you stupid? So yeah, all right, let's go ahead and break it down now. What's going on, vlog? I'm in the whip right now. I'm currently actually at CVS. As you guys can see, we're currently at CVS. I came to get Kim some medicine because she's not feeling too great. Because I'm not feeling too great either. So I wasn't feeling great. This guy just, all right, like you don't see me backing up. Oh man, people in Florida, bro, I'll tell you. Go ahead. Scooters, people crossing. Man, it's mayhem out here. But yeah, so pretty much, guys, I finished my trading session quite early. So it's not as I used to do before, where I'd be sitting on the charts like all morning. I already did my analysis on the markets since last night. Saw that we had an opportunity loading up on gold. I set my orders around midnight. As you guys saw in the previous screenshot, I'll pop it up again if I haven't in the video yet. But pretty much, yeah, guys, just set my order in around like 12 p.m. to like almost 1 a.m. Last night. Set the buy orders. I knew that I was looking for price to continue coming up. It had a 1 hour and a 15-minute confirmation alongside with it. So I was very comfortable taking the overall trade, let it ride. I literally woke up this morning to the trading view notification. I was so tired last night. Typically, I do wake up like in the middle of the night to check the trade. But bro, like, I need to put my seatbelt. But typically I wake up in the middle of the night to obviously look at the trade sometimes. But like I said, man, I literally just set and forget. Like, that's how much I trust my strategy though overall. Like, I'm not sitting here having to like monitor the markets. I accept my risk, and that's that. So when I actually opened up the chart this morning and I saw we were up like a 1 to 4, I was like, oh yeah, that's like, I know I made a big bag. So I was very, very happy about that. Looked at the P&L, and that shit made my heart happy. So yeah, man, that's the whole game with trading, bro. Like, you just gotta be able to be comfortable with your risks. Gotta have money to the side. Like, you can't be living and not have money. Like, you can't be trading on your last dollars. Like, it's just not gonna work. Like, it's like gambling on your last dollars. You just like, you're gonna act crazy. Like, you're gonna be scared. You're not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of emotions that come with it, right? So you have to be able to go ahead and break out of that, basically, and be comfortable trading. So yeah, man, I'm gonna take you guys to the rest of what we do throughout the day. It's currently, like I said, November 25th, Monday, November 25th right now. Yeah, man, so we're pretty much, yeah, just chilling, just vibing, seeing what we're gonna end up doing today. But as of yet, nothing major, just because both of us are feeling pretty sick. We're supposed to go to Target to go Christmas shopping because we're gonna be going to Mexico also, guys, for like 3 weeks and like 2 weeks. So yeah, shit, like, yeah, in like 2 weeks. So December 9th, we're gonna be out until December 30th. It's gonna be quite a while. So yeah, we'll see, man. Might have a lot of content coming your guys' way in terms of what we're gonna be doing in Mexico. It's gonna be pretty lit. Three weeks there is amazing. So yeah, man, I'll track you guys along. I'll keep you guys up to date on what we end up doing throughout the rest of today. But for right now, I'm just gonna get back to the crib, see what we're gonna do for breakfast, and then yeah, man, just chilling. Just made some great money today. Can't complain about that. So yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip. I'm just getting now back to the crib. What's going on, YouTube? So it's actually what time is it right now? I gotta check. It's 10:50 in the morning. We're currently up right now about a little bit over $300, $315 for the day. Yeah, honestly, I wanted to get into this last setup here, but there was just a little bit something wrong with it. I'm already in 3 trades. All right, guys, so it's currently, I believe, November 27th. Yeah, it's the day before Thanksgiving. I'm currently in another trade, currently on AUD USD. I'm gonna go ahead and actually show you guys the setup here right now. We're floating quite nicely in profit right now. Yep, so I'm up just almost about $200 on the setup right now. Didn't really risk that much on it, to be honest. Kind of went half risk of what I typically do. But it's playing out pretty nice. Gonna be closing out that trade here potentially by the next hourly candle, but I'm gonna keep you guys up to date. We've had quite an amazing week so far with a couple wins. I'm gonna go ahead and basically put them out because I've been recording and posting on Instagram, but Instagram has been aware of all of the trades that we've been taking and everything that we've been getting into. So with that said, we've been on AU, gold, USD CAD. USD CAD, I got in a little bit late than I wanted to because it didn't fully tap my order. So I had to get it manually and then I got it later. So I ended up closing that trade in profit pretty much, but I've just considered that break even. You guys can see that in the screenshot right here. And this is a live account, of course. And the last trade was gold, which we did make like 300 and some plus dollars on there, plus the USD CAD trade, which totaled out to like around $424, which I closed last night. But yeah, so that's why I got back into the setup this morning. I know that I could definitely make a little bit more, so I thought, why not? So yeah, let me go ahead and actually show you guys the overall trade. All right, as you guys can see, we're currently here on AUD USD, pretty much half risk, only in for 1.40. Typically I'd be in for a whole lot more than that, but what's going on, YouTube? So wanted to kind of cut the vlog section short to really kind of break down my whole entire week. It's currently Saturday, November 30th, currently 9:47 a.m. and I'm recording basically also kind of like my journal. I typically do this all the time. I review my entire week on Saturdays, see where I could, improve the upcoming week. Things that I could do better, things that I can certainly improve in terms of my trading overall, because we're not perfect and we can always obviously get more in terms of, obviously increasing our knowledge and increasing our strike rate, whether it comes to the markets or our discipline in life or anywhere else, right? So, but enough said, let's go ahead and actually jump right into the charts here. I'm going to actually go ahead and show you guys all the trades that we did take this week. Now, keep in mind, this week I did drastically lower my risk just because it was a holiday week, and from previous Thanksgiving weeks that I've traded, typically price action isn't the best and it's typically slow, so that's why I lowered my risk. But actually price action ended up being amazing, and price was actually moving quite a lot. So let's go ahead and actually break it down and start with the first trade of the week that we did end up taking. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up a screenshot of all of these orders that I did place here in the market, obviously on my live account on Sway Markets. If you guys are not signed up, the link is in the description below. Check them out. I definitely recommend that broker. That's where I'm currently trading. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop up all the screenshots of the trades that I did take on gold here. So this was the first trade. This was Monday morning. I believe, if I was correct. Yep, that is correct. Yeah, so I had this order placed overnight. I placed a buy limit here on gold, and I went super low risk on this. This trade actually ended up going for 1 to 4. Typically I would have made about $800. I only made about $200. I'm not sure why I lowered my risk that much on this trade, to be honest. Just mainly due to the fact that this zone, I just didn't trust it too much. I was just like, yeah, you know what, I'll get into the trade no matter what and make something rather than nothing. So that's essentially why. But yeah, ended up making about $220 on this trade right here. And this was on Monday. Now this was the other trade that we took on gold, and this was actually on Tuesday. The very next day, gold was literally cooking up this week. I loved it. This trade ended up going for 1 to 4. On this trade, I did kind of up my risk a little bit more from what I originally intended it to be, which is why we ended up actually closing out of this trade around like $400 or like $370, just about that $400 mark. And this trade ended up going for a little bit more, actually. Ended up going for a 1 to 6. So those were the two trades that we did take on gold. Now I want to go ahead and explain my thought process behind this trade and why I took it, and also kind of put you guys onto game as to why I'm currently trading on the 1 hour time frame. Now keep in mind, before we jump into the breakdown, I did take many other setups this week. Did also take a setup on AUD USD that went for a nice 1 to 1 pretty much. Also took a setup, well actually I missed this setup, this beautiful setup on UJ. Literally tabbed the 15-minute zone, entered aggressive. You literally would have ate. Missed out on this setup. I chose not to get into it because I was already in the other two setups. Dumb mistake on my part, but definitely something I can improve on the following week for sure. And also we did end up taking a trade on USD CAD as well. Now I got in quite late. Reason why I ended up closing the trade out where I did. I really didn't make that much from this trade, but I should have. Like my sell limit was like right up here, and price literally missed me by just a couple pips and then went all the way down. So I ended up getting in late. I got in somewhere down here, and then price was kind of playing around retracing, so I ended up closing my trade and just taking the profit for that day, which was around like $424. So that at that point we were up about $600, and then those other trades made us like, we ended up finishing about like $1,000 for the week. So nothing too bad, but let's go ahead and break down the trade because I want to go ahead and actually show you guys what I'm currently looking at and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So first trade was on gold. Now if I just kind of go back and replay this a little bit. So this was on pretty much Sunday night. I saw that gold right before I went to bed. Gold started melting like heavily. Now typically I would not take a setup like this if price was creating like lower lows and lower highs, right? Obviously indicating that there's a trend shift and creating new structure. But due to the fact that price just ended up melting straight down without creating a new low, I knew that price was gonna eventually create a new low somewhere to retrace up and then eventually continue to go down, right? So I did immediately recognize that we had a demand zone on the 1 hour. I checked the daily time frame, typically just to ensure that we're not tapping into any zone that I would be worried about, but we weren't tapping into any supply zones or anything of that sort on a daily 4 hour. Yeah, we weren't tapping into any supply zone on the 4 hour either. So yeah, I was very comfortable taking this setup for sure. So that's why I placed my order, went to bed, literally, and the rest was history. So price came down, and that's what I do, guys. I do place a buy limit. So for those of you guys that are curious as to how I enter these trades, I simply just set a buy limit right above, or right at the zone or right above the zone, just to make sure that I get activated. I get activated into the trade, price does its thing, I set my stop loss, and I kind of just wait the following morning or throughout the day to see if price goes to any areas of targets that I would like to close. So that's the overall idea. Let it do its thing pretty much. But you guys are gonna understand over time how to really manage these different types of setups. But yeah, so as I said, the rest was history. Price came down, tapped into the zone, it pretty much started going up immediately from there. Price went up for a 1 to 4. My first target was the closest high. So typically that's what my target is, whatever like the closest high is. So if this was the closest high, my target would have been here. But price did sort of create like a, you know, you could say a low here, right? And it had a high right here. So that was my target, just the high of the this green candle. And I ended up being right. I posted this on my story for those of you guys that do follow me on Instagram. Make sure to follow me. I literally said it. I'm like, I'm closing out here because price is most likely going to reverse during the New York session. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to actually post the video of the story that I posted on that day. And literally, as you guys see, price went up a little bit more and pretty much just melted straight down. So that's why I tell you guys, man, like you gotta really know, like you gotta really know what you're doing in these markets. Like you gotta know when to get out. You gotta know when to call it a day. Don't be too greedy. I was up a 1 to 4. I didn't risk as much as I wanted to, or as much as I should have. And I ended up making that as much as I wanted to, but still I knew that I was up a 1 to 4. I'm not chasing the money. I'm also looking at how much I'm up in terms of risk to reward on a setup. So that's very, very important. Yeah, so that was the overall idea on the trade, guys. It's very simple. If you guys trade like Doyle, I trade the exact same way Doyle trades. All I do, guys, is go on the 1 hour time frame and I enter from the 1 hour time frame. That's all. I look at whether we have 15-minute zones and the 1 hour zones. I look at whether we have 4 hour zones and 1 hour zones, daily zones and 1 hour zones. So whichever one can give me a confirmation, I will take. The only thing that I'm not taking by itself is a 1 hour zone by itself. Like I will not take a 1 hour zone. That's oops, I hit the mic here. I'm not gonna take a 1 hour zone that's by itself. It has to have an extra confirmation with it. Definitely gonna try to do a lot more live trading, but it's hard to record in the moments because like I'm taking trades like throughout random times of the day. Like I'm placing an order and I might forget to even update, you know, the vlog. So I'll see what I can do for you guys in terms of like trying to update you guys more on, you know, showing you guys the ins and outs of when I'm placing the order and everything else. I did record quite a lot of footage, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you guys can see, you know, we're doing some real stuff over here, trading on real live accounts, using sway markets, no fugazi, no bullshit. You guys see how we actually get it done. So if you guys want to go ahead and you know, keep learning, make sure to watch all my videos, tune into my journey. We've been doing this for a year plus. We're headed towards our 2nd year right now. So man, I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like on this video, and I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.